Welcome back to the Descent into Madness.
And of course, we get asked, do we go down?
Oh yes, we can see sort of the corrected way it's supposed to look here. And then we fall along the corridor.
And we end up somewhere else.
Killing a person ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head. Pow! You killed him? But it wasn't my fault. He made me do it.
Calm down, Eddie. Tell me what happened.
That guy, he had it coming. I didn't do anything. He just came after me. Besides, he was making fun of me with his eyes, like that other one.
Just for that, you killed him?
What do you mean, just for that?
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
Oh yeah? Why not? Till now I always let people walk all over me. Just like that stupid dog. He had it coming too.
Eddie!
I was just joking, James. He was dead when I got here, honest. Anyway, I gotta run.
You're going out there alone?
Yeah.
Eddie!
So, do we think we believe him? The second time that we found him with a dead body? That it was like that when he got here?
It was always like that when he got here. That pizza had eaten itself.
Yes.
I do like the way the corpse is actually lit up in its own light source.
Yes, it looks really weird. So we're in a sort of cafeteria canteen sort of place.
Hopefully we'll actually get a view of the wall.
The other side, yes, I would like that.
It has
too.
a picture on it. And the interesting thing about that picture, you just make it out in the corner there, is that the corpse that Eddie has left behind is actually in it. Which is why it's interesting.
It's again on that whole not reality thing. It's a picture of something that it shouldn't really have to have in it. We've got a little item there that was lit up, but I don't think Scott's
Can we pick
noticing.
it up?
Yes, you can. It's the wax doll. The same as if he'd stayed on the first corridor that he got to, he would have made it a lot easier for himself, because the map is actually in the first corridor.
Is it?
Yes.
Unfortunate.
It is.
Then again, we just went through the entire last location without a map, but then it was quite small.
I do like this location because it's like a really weird outside big square with a thing in the middle. I find it quite off-putting.
Especially since we've just travelled down so far. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but then again, can you see the top?
And we also noticed there on the bottom of that little stage, obviously those icons are stick figure pyramid heads, and there's one on either side. The gluttonous pig.
We can tell because it's juggling hams.
And we can use it now, I think. But
No,
we
just
still
did.
have to get the two other symbols. Luckily, we don't have to find a particular order to put them in.
Yes, you can tell because it doesn't give you a cursor to place them in a particular slot. However, we do need all three of them.
Other than that, it's just a strange sort of big square, which I quite like. There are 3 ropes. I like how you can actually fall rather indelicately off there.
Although it's more fun if you do it backwards.
Is it?
Yes, because you kind of fall on your butt.
Yeah.
Rifle shells. Building up on the ammo.
Well, it was just a little side room to get some bullets from. Oh, that was lucky. Thought it was going to manage to hit him.
Of course, not picking up that wax doll earlier shows the problem with this sort of game, and so how awkward it is sometimes to niggle the pixels and click on a specific area.
The sort of bounding boxes, as it were, for finding objects seems to be a little small. Oh, and I do like these sort of side prison cell rooms with that weird creature that you can hear
But not
thumping
see.
along the top. And that you can hear it sort of whispering demonly, but no, you can never see it. Oh, there it is, in fact, the map.
It is actually quite nice that on the table in the game world, when you look at the map, it looks like the map.
Yes.
It's not just a blank bit of paper or a generic map sort of texture.
Yes, and we can look at it now and it will have updated. It's not actually a particularly large location.
It has a basement, that's all you really need for a Silent Hill location. Oh, and toilets, they help too. Actually, it's surprisingly undetailed, the map. There's no named rooms.
No, I think it's quite deliberate. It's almost, it's very utilitarian, as it were.
Well, it's not very utilitarian because it doesn't tell you where things are. But here we have
It's very minimalist.
what sort of a visitor's booth? I
Yeah.
suppose?
So we need to find the 2 other sort of placards. And then there's a couple of other extraneous items we do need to get to further the goal of moving on, I suppose. And we can get to the other side through here. Which I quite like. I wonder what made that big gaping hole.
I think he just remembered there was something on the other side of the glass in that room.
Yes, it's a lighter, I believe.
But not just any lighter, this is a quality Zippo brand lighter. Or at least a knockoff. Into the ladies' room. Totally cutting that gasp.
There's no answer.
It's supposed to make a noise.
It is. Is it because he knocked twice?
Dunno.
Ah, this one just has a save point in it. I saw it in the edge.
Which we are eschewing for now.
We have a couple of more doors we haven't tried yet on this side.
So with which we can actually get through. Little pokey room.
Yes, it's like a something for someone who works here. It's got a nice little TV. It's very old style though. I think it's supposed to look aged and abandoned, obviously. Oh, and we've got a little flavour, I think, here.
Yes, background story. Actually, if you remember when we were talking about how the lake seems to throw monsters at you, this is where it comes from.
Yes, it sort of has the idea that the lake of Silent Hill is filled with dead bodies.
Or at least that's why I think it sort of throws them out the lake at you.
Yeah.
But we'll have to explore the rest another time. We'll see you then.